Welcome back to Wolf That Media. It's episode 7 of our World Cup specials. Another 6 games. Again, the second game has been in those groups. So let's dive straight in. So Spain, Saudi Arabia. We always knew Spain were going to come back and hit the next opponent hard after their 0-0 with Cape Verde. Despite obviously dominating the game, they got the draw, the 0-0, got the point, and they knew they had to do something. And unfortunately, Saudi Arabia were up next, and Spain did what Spain do best, keeping the ball, kicking well. Again, the shots could be better, but score 4 goals out of 8 on target was outstanding, really. Another good turnout for the fans at 68,000. Very, very good from Spain. We knew that was going to happen. If it didn't happen, then they would have been in for a right going at by the manager. But like I say, unfortunately, Saudi Arabia were up next for the chopping block, and that did happen. Spain, as you'd imagine, they probably will go far in the competition. They needed to win this game to try and finish on that top spot, which might make it easier for them in the long run. Not that they need a hand getting there, they've proven it before, but I'm sure Spain would have mapped out a fairly easier route, and they would probably expect, and their fans would expect them to win the group, with the players they've got. So Spain 3 points, which means 4 overall off the mark, and I can see them winning the next game also. Move to Belgium, Iran now. Another dismal performance by Belgium. Come to the end of that golden era. Not that they did much either. It's very individuals. It always has been for Belgium. They have some decent quality individual players, but as a team, they're just not gelling at all. To get 7 shots on target, obviously not to score a goal, meant that obviously Iran must have defended quite well. But to dominate possession the way they did, get the shots off they did, the players they've got, and the team they're facing, Belgium should have got the win. So that now puts them on 2 points, and there's a very, very high risk that should this happen again in the next game, they may not even get through, depending on obviously the third place finishes and what's happening around the other groups. So Belgium have to be on it and ready to go for the next game, otherwise they could see themselves going home. But in the current state of Belgium, I can't see them winning the knockout games even. They're just not prolific in front of goal. Unfortunately, in knockout football, that has to come into play at some point. So a good point for Iran again, based on the stats, but Belgium should be hard done by. But it's down to their own doing, as always. Uruguay, Cape Verde now, which is the other 2 teams in the Spain Saudi Arabia group. The points were shared again. That's back-to-back points for Cape Verde, against arguably 2 of the stronger teams in their group and some of the bigger teams in the tournament. They had to be proud of themselves for sure. I'm sure most people, me included, would have had them written off. Probably, maybe grabbing a point against Saudi Arabia. Who knows? Being the easier team, but they have them to come. So they may even finish on 5 points, which would be mad, and could see them get out of the group, which would be a really, really good outcome for Cape Verde. I'm sure they probably thought they wouldn't get a point, but they've definitely excelled on every department. They've played really, really well, really, really good as a team, and that's the thing. It doesn't matter how good or how bad your players are. If you're a team and you play well together, you can get results, and they've proven that back-to-back occasions now. Obviously, taking the lead in this one and then getting pegged back twice would have dampened the mood, but then to come back and get the equaliser, that's a whole new level of concentration, willingness as a team, the drive. It's really good to see. So, points shared in that one, which obviously helps out Spain massively. Trying to get top spot. New Zealand and Egypt now. Egypt have come forward now. They've shown their quality. Mo Salah's turned up. And obviously, New Zealand got off to a good start. This group is very, very tight. I think it could see any team kind of go through. There's no like really down out teams that have stuck on 0 points, so they've all got something to play for going into the third games. But Egypt turned up, which was good. The African teams seem to be doing quite well, especially defensively. But this game, they went on the attack. 3 goals from 7 on target, which is really good. Controlled the game in parts, but the XG was more or less similar. But it's good to see that teams like New Zealand, who are one of the lowest ranked teams, can still celebrate something. Scoring a goal at the World Cup is huge. Like scoring a goal in a league game or any game professionally is huge. But still on the world stage, it's massive, and they are scoring goals. So that's a positive you can take out of it. Egypt do have obviously really quality players who do play across Europe. So this result will probably stand out as one of the ones you probably edge. But really good performance from Egypt. 3 points on the board. New Zealand don't feel hard done by. You've still got 1 game left to try and get some more points and might see yourself through. Argentina now, they took on Austria. It was that man again. So Argentina have scored 5 goals, and 100% of them have been scored by Messi. Now, at the age of 38, 39, maybe, he's doing something incredible. Again, Argentina worked really well as a team. Obviously, he's got all 5 goals, but the team knows the strengths. Like if you've got a Messi on your team, you feed him, he'll win you the game. Like there's no egos in that team. Like they're really quality players, but we saw in the last World Cup they worked really well as a team, despite Messi obviously being a standout player. You've got some really good quality players in there, and it just shows back-to-back games now where they've gone on and scored plenty of goals. Yes, it's the same player, but it's about the assists they get, the one-touch passing. Really, really good to see. I'm sure Argentina will go quite far in the World Cup, and you may even see him win it again, but time will tell. And there was 70,000 or 17,500 to witness Messi's excellence once again. It's a really, really good turnout. And then on to France now, and then obviously Messi doing his part for Argentina, Mbappe doing his part for France. That's now 4 goals, I believe. Yeah, 4 goals for Mbappe, who's taken 1 behind Messi. Just again, outstanding from France. Iraq didn't have anything to give. Yes, they had 4 shots on target, and 4 shots in total, but none on target, so they were never going to score anyway. But France do look like they're getting in a groove of it now. It took 65 minutes in the first game for them to turn up, and Mbappe to turn up, but it looks like he's in the groove now. And we'll probably see the best of France in the next couple of games. So there's these 6 games, good talking points. We're back again for another 6 games. As the competition draws closer to those third and final games, we'll be here along the way to discuss every game. If anyone's got any talking points for any of the games that we've spoken about, or any of the games that are due to come up or we've had in the past, please do drop a comment. It'd be really good to get some fan engagement. So yeah, just keep enjoying the football while it's like quite repetitive. It's really good to see every day is football, until knockout stage, obviously. But enjoy yourself. Also safe. We'll see you on the next one.